Once again, welcome to your marketing and sales class, and it's your unit number 3, sales process, session number 1. Now, in this chapter, we shall learn about some of the objectives such as describing the sales process, what is the sales process, then appreciating and the importance of process of sales, and till there, now understanding and how prospecting would be done, and know how an approach is planned. Learn the ways to handle the objections and identifying the various methods to close the sales. In this PDF, we will learn these all the different process of sales. Over here you can see one male person is there and the one lady person is there. Now lady is a customer, whereas the gents personality is a sales agent or sales officer or anyone. Now to have a sales proper, we require the 5 profiles. Such profiles would be named as: it must be a hard worker. The person who is the sales person must be a hard worker. He accept the challenges. Relationship builder he must be. And then lone wolf type of technique he had to be used, and he must be a problem solver. So the 5 sales representative required these all qualities. Now introduction part. What do you mean by sale? Just a simple method of selling and buying the products where two person is there required. One is a seller and one is a customer, or we can say as a buyer. Now every product in a market is used for the selling purpose or to be a sold, and there is thus the wide variety of ranges of different products we can found in the market, right from the needle, or we can say as a biscuit, to a big ship or an aircraft or any other things. Now everything has to be sold by whichever way. Different kinds of different methods of selling are there in the market. For all the tools available to a seller, personal selling is an important tool. To sell something in your personal or your known person, that is very important in a sale of any of the product to the customer. That means by selling the product, has to company has to hire some of the skilled person who could able to do that particular job of selling of that particular product. As the value of the product increases, so does the rank of salesperson will also be increased. For example, if you see, one can find peddlers or vendors such as that fairy walas or the street vendors selling their product on a cart or a cycle or by sitting at the corner of the road, or we can say as pavement area or footpath. A shoe seller is sold by a simple salesman at a retail outlet, but whereas while a CT scan machine in a market which is required for a medical purpose, if you want to sell this to a big hospital by the marketing head of an organization, it requires a team of marketing representative to sell the CT scan machine, as it costs a huge amount of machine for purchasing it. Now here the period of completion of sale must be from the range of 6 months to 1 year or many years. But by completing a sales, a salesperson has to go through a complete selling process. Clear that whatever things you are creating or the producers are creating for selling purpose, it may be in the market, it may be present till 6 months or 1 year or 2 year or 3 year, But more than that, if a particular product or goods are taking time for selling, then it could be have a loss on that product. So every seller wants to sell their product within a 1 year gap or according to their expiration date. Now overview the sales process. What things are required? First one, prospecting, qualifying, placing presentation, objection and objectional handling would be required, and closing of sales. To close the sale, we require these following 5 techniques. Now, this process is not a rule or a thumb of that, but a better way of handling a sale based on experiences of various salesperson. It is a recommended process. The salesperson can use their own way to sell to attract the persons or the customers by its own way. Now, every step in the selling process covered many important decisions. For the cheaper product, process may be shorter, like your biscuit or bread. It is a cheaper rate of product, so it would be sold in a market with a few steps only. Whereas if you want to buy or if you want to sell a house or a car or a truck or any other big items which require more money, so it will take in different process for selling. Different steps would be required. Now such steps of sales process were: first one is your session number 1, that is your prospecting. Now what do you mean by prospecting word over here? In order to sell a product, a salesperson has to find new customer on a continuous basis. Hence, the first step in the selling process deals with finding a prospect who will buy their product. Now, through this prospecting, the salesperson tries to find out the people who need the product and can afford to it or to buy it. Now that is, they try to create a database or prospective customers, also known as prospect. Now these person were known as prospect. Who were the prospect? Now, as already explained, a prospect is a potential type of customer who are having the ability to buy that product by influence of that, or you can say as a person who might become your customer is known as potential customer, and he will having the ability to buy that or to pay that amount of a particular product. They are the one who needs the product as well as they might buy it. The actual requirement of a person who can able to buy that product. A prospect can be individual or an institution. For example, that atta, or we can say as flour, is required by each and every individual person of a household, and also a bakery, hotel or any other shops where the atta supply is required or flour supply is required. So it could be a large producers or large number of customer for a one particular thing, or it could be a small or individual person for this product. Now some of the characteristics of good prospect. Good prospect who will able to buy that product. A prospect can be considered as a good prospect only if they is having some good characteristics, such as a prospect should need that product. If he want or she want to buy that product, if it's a main necessity of that product, then it would be said as good prospect. Then second one, legally capable. A person must be legally capable to buy that product. We are saying about the legal kind of product, not a type of a drugs, different drugs or antisocial weapons or any other thing. We have to buy only a legal capable things or the customer who want to buy these all. Now, a good prospect have a characteristics of paying capability. Suppose such as if you want to buy a car, you must have a amount of that particular car. It is based on your income. Whatever income you are generating by your job, by in your workplace, then only you can buy the car. A farm, a street vendor or any other lower category or the labor class people couldn't buy or couldn't able or having the paying capability to pay that particular amount for the car. So a limit of paying capacity is also required for a good prospect. Now, a good prospect must have a decision making power. These all four things are the main characteristics of a good prospect. Now, first one, as we say, he should feel about the need of that product. These can be pre-existing or be created as well. Second one, in some cases, the prospect need a license or a legal requirement capacity to buy that product. For example, medicine prescription just given by the doctors only. Unlicensed or unprescribed medicines you can't buy from the chemist shop, or license to buy a gun. These all things are required as a legal activities. Third one, he should also have the capacity or capability to pay for that product. Now last one, he should have the ultimate decision making power, as there were so many variety of products are there in the market. So the that good prospect must have to take a quick decision while purchasing the things. Figure your customer, if you see the customers way of talking, way of body language and way of their lifestyle also creates to know your customer. How to know your customer? In this step of prospecting, the salesperson tries to obtain the database of prospective customers through various sources, both internal as well as external to organization, such as it could be made of reference given by the customer, reference from the sales manager, networking site, and obtaining database from outside agencies that deals with in such providing data. Then qualifying or selecting the prospect. How to qualify or select the prospect? After collecting the database on the prospective customer from various sources mentioned above, the salesperson has to find out these prospective customers, such as values would be by the product so that it can be diverted by his energies only. Now only to those, and filter the non-productive customers. Means if you firstly you have to judge that this person or this customer can able to pay, or these are four characteristics which we have read earlier above. So if a customer is not qualifying on these all four characteristics, then it could be said as they are the non-productive customers, and we don't have to waste our time on that. Now this can by doing assessing of whether these things. So the things which can be do by assessing whether the customer is a productive customer or a non-productive customer, we can say as customer that person or that customers who are in need of that product. Second thing, if a salesperson could judge that customer can afford that product. Third thing, customer listens to the salesperson with an interest. If the customer didn't show these qualities or these affections, then we must say that that type of customers are non-productive customers and they are wasting their time. Now, all those prospects that qualify in these questions are the selected prospective customers. These are the customers for whom he will plan for a sale. For this, the salesperson will gather all the information about the children or the customers related to their needs or their demographic levels. Different demographic levels are there, their income level and so on. Their different things were there for a customer. Now this will help the salesperson to build their presentation according to a specific need of a customer and also be able to provide solutions to their specific questions or requirements of a customer by the salesperson in the form of their products. Now this means that the salesperson would or will have to conduct a detailed customer research, whatever the customer wants, like what he wants, which color he wants, which size he wants and many other things for purchasing a simple cloth. Now the salesperson can obtain the data for an existing customer from past sales and record and other sales data available with the company related to that customers. For example, for a new customer, a data can be obtained from the internet or from collecting agencies. Now he could also conduct on spot research from the customer that comes to buy the product. On the spot means it requires a good behavior to the customer. Then the customer psychology or the behavior is also important for a salesperson to judge on the spot customers, that productive customers are there or non-productive customers were there. Now converting the prospects into actual customers is not very easy task for a salesperson, such as if a person who buy to product who buy a product in a market, suppose that one is the leading prospect and it was 100 in number. If 100 people goes in a market and want to buy some product, after all these searching or roaming or window shopping, it could be less to the 40 number of products by 100. Clear? 60% were just going to market for their entertainment or for just journal information, getting journal information. Now that 40 peoples were said to be as a prospect who could able to buy that product according to their need, or they are just taking that information. Now actual, we can say as actual, out of 100 people, actual 5 customers are there who could able to buy these things. Now if you see that figure, all these 100% who may be possible as customer but couldn't able to buy, so only 40 will be as said to be as prospect, and they are the one who actually be required or requiring by the product. The salesperson should focus on these 40 only, and out of these 40 also the salesperson hard work, only 5 will get the buying of product as an actual. Now few of the exercises were there in this session. You have to complete it by your own. Thank you.